tale of the tape. Smoking Joe. Jack Dempsey, one of the legends of all legends. One of the best to ever lace up the gloves, no doubt about it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world.
These two have certainly talked. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to pull it right there. Smoking Joe may go. Frazier finally answering back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Beautiful counter shot. There's a counter shot. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Counter punch right up the middle. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt. Look.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocket and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook won't score. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Oh, what a punch! Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sense of the comeback.
That counter shot lands. A perfect counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. They exchange punches. How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
He's smart when he goes out there. Just
Back into the fray here in round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
end of an era. Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Throws the uppercut but misses. Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
On to the 6th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Misses with that jab. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with the hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Frazier is in trouble again. Down goes Joe Frazier. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no